Hello everyone, it's Imran here. Welcome back to another video. I still can't get over my head of that SMG4 video. I really can't. You know, that was probably the most craziest SMG4 video I probably ever had watched before. But moving aside from SMG4, I'm going to react to another fan-made Thomas the Tank Engine story that Blue 15 Bomber uploaded on his channel last night, and this one is called James and Daisy by ChrisTM and KiwiConductor. So I actually have heard of KiwiConductor. I have not heard any of the stories, but I do know he's part of, I think, the Southern Industries. So, and apparently I have not heard of ChrisTM before. I don't know if he's part of something or not. He's just a fan who writes fan-made stories, but he's written this story in collab with KiwiConductor and this one is in the style of Series 2. So, yeah, looking forward to it as always. Link to the video and reaction in the description down below as always. So without further ado, let's just get straight into this. This video is intended for general audiences, for people or for all ages. Thank you. Oh, you're definitely going Series 2 style right here. I always like Blue 15 Bombers videos. It's definitely going with a Series 2 style here. Emily Queen. So we've got a female narrating we have.
James was waiting at the junction for Thomas, who was running late. I reckon I have time for a snooze. He yawned and closed his eyes. His nap was soon rudely interrupted by a sharp toot of a horn.
That's Daisy.
A long, green diesel buzzed into the station. Dreadfully sorry. I'm late, dear. Bull on the line, as per usual. Who are you? And where's Thomas? He asked. Thomas's driver was ill, she explained. So I'm taking his morning train for him.
Oh.
How unfortunate for him and me. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Daisy. And you are? Leaving. He snorted away, leaving Daisy rather bemused. Nice to meet you, Daisy called.
Oh, come on, James. That was not on right there. You just not introducing yourself to Daisy.
That evening, James returned to the sheds. To his dismay, the other engines were talking about Daisy.
Ah, Daisy,
said Gordon.
Yes, I've heard of her too. A bit fussy and appreciates the finer things, but a hard worker nonetheless.
Yep.
Now, doesn't that sound familiar, James?
Chirped Henry. James didn't respond. The next morning, James puffed into the junction. He groaned in anticipation to see Daisy again, but was relieved to hear a friendly whistle and the puff of a steam engine drawing into the station. Hello, James, said Thomas. Long time no see. Oh, thank goodness, said James. You're back. I never left, chuckled Thomas. Now that my driver's better, I'm back in service.
I'm pretty sure, or is it really? Or are you just back from being repaired after you crashed into the station master's house, Thomas? I really like this Series 2 model, though.
Oh, good, sighed James with relief. It's good to see that old diesel sent packing. Thomas was confused. Whatever do you mean, James? That diesel that ran here while you were gone. Daisy, was it? Daisy? Daisy isn't gone. She simply runs the branch line with me. As if on cue, Daisy's horn tooted in the distance, and she came swerving into the station.
There's the milk tanker.
Oh,
I had a feeling.
Thomas, she said sweetly. Her eyes fell on James. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Unlike some of us, remarked James. Proper work, pulling coaches. What do you mean by that? Spluttered Daisy. I do plenty of proper work. Just ask Thomas. Indeed she does, said Thomas firmly. Pah! retorted James and snorted off in a huff.
Oh.
As James made his way down the main line, rain began to pour down on the rails.
Oh dear.
Soon he neared Gordon's Hill, and as he approached the hill, his wheels began to slip.
But if James was heading towards Gordon's Hill, surely he should have been, going in the other direction if he was heading that way.
Take a run at it, James!
Checked his driver. James tried his best, but it was too much.
Yep.
Exhausted, he gave up and backed down the hill.
I'll send for a back engine,
said the fireman. It wasn't long before the engine arrived.
Daisy!
To James's dismay, it was Daisy. Well, well, she said smugly. Is this proper work now, dear? James groaned, feeling sorry for himself. Daisy smiled. Cheer up, dear. Now, how about we show this hill what we're made of? James agreed.
Yep.
With James in front and Daisy pushing behind, the two made their way up the hill. Soon, James began to slip again. The engine tugged fiercely at the coaches. Come on, come on, he barked. Not so rough, dear, snapped Daisy. Calm down so I can push. James did so, and soon
it's working! Hooray!
It became easier. That's better, soothed Daisy. Finally, the pair made it over the hill. The engines tooted with triumph as they coasted down the hill.
And look at that, the rain stopped as well.
James glided into the station, and the passengers all got out. Daisy drew alongside. James smiled widely. Thank you for helping me. How did you do that on the hill? Simply one of the perks of being highly sprung, darling, responded Daisy.
Course.
James was impressed. The two are now great friends. They often see each other at the junction and chat together about things like being highly sprung and shiny paintwork. And James now knows that just because someone is different doesn't mean they can't help.
Yep. Oh wow, that was definitely a very different story from what Blue 15 Bomber did. He made it feel like a story from Series 2, and I must say, with all the visuals and the music he used, definitely felt like a Series 2 episode shortly after the Branch Line Engine saga. So, and it was also refreshing to have a female narrator. I mean, I think Blue 15 Bomber's the only channel where he sometimes gets female narrators on for some of his stories. It's so refreshing to hear a female narrate a story. Wasn't a female supposed to narrate the television series in real life? I don't know, I can't remember, but nevertheless, it was still a good story, Blue 15 Bomber, and you adapted from ChrisTM and KiwiConductor, so I enjoyed it. ChrisTM and KiwiConductor did a very good job writing it, and I'm glad you had the honor of adapting it. So yeah, that was a very good Series 2-esque style feel story. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button for me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the story I reacted to. To me, James definitely learned his lesson, and it's good to see that he and Daisy are good friends. And also let me know in the comments down below what other videos you want me to react to next. Follow me on Instagram, link to that will be in the description down below. Share this video, subscribe if you're new here, ring that bell to get notified for when I upload new videos or when I post on the community tab. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!